Pull up in Aka, my people, then what's going on? Listen, we're on Fiji right now, so we're going to explore some more Fijian myths and legends. So today we've got the Fijian myth of the greedy god. Yeah, interesting. So let's not waste no time. Let's get straight into this one. Boom. We are the sea, we are the ocean. Epeli Haofa. Did I say that right? Epeli Haofa. Or Haofa.
With his appetite for conquest and knack for combat, the shark god Dakuanga was determined to vanquish all his rivals. Long ago, the ancestral gods of Fiji, known as Kala'uru, or simply the ancestral gods of Fiji, known as Kala'uru, or simply Vu, settled on the Pacific archipelago, each establishing a village in a different area. Eventually, they metamorphosed into various forms.
Nigga, what? Wait a minute. Well, I thought they were people. What the hell?
Settled on the Pacific, known as Kala'us. Long ago, the ancestral gods of Fiji.
Oh, they're gods. They're gods. Alright, say no more.
Known as Kala'uru, or simply Vu, settled on the Pacific archipelago, each establishing a village in a different area. Eventually, they metamorphosed into various forms. Dakuanga settled on resource-rich Vakanrobe and transformed into a shark.
Jeez.
But he was unsatisfied. He became proud and greedy and wanted to challenge every Vu, establish himself as the mightiest, and dominate all of Fiji's islands.
Fair enough, my boy, fair enough.
In his quest for power, Dakuanga sped through the waters toward Rewa, where a quick and cunning eel-shaped Vu tried to stop him in the mouth of a river. Soon the two were tumbling through the water, locked in combat. The brawling Vu...
You know what's interesting, isn't it? I love the fact that they're sea gods. One turned into an eel, one turned into a shark, one turned into an octopus. I don't know what the other one turned into. But you lot are literally, man, them from the sea. You get me? Even your gods are sea people, which is very interesting.
Quick and cunning eel-shaped Vu tried to stop him in the mouth of a river. Soon the two were tumbling.
The names are cool as fuck. I don't know what it is about all the Polynesian languages in it here, but I find the name so cool and powerful. You feel me? If you lot know any of the meanings of these names or words that are going over my head, please slap them in the comments because I'm very interested to know. Dakuanga. What? Shut up.
Through the water, locked in combat. The brawling Vu created towering waves, stretching the river further inshore and flooding nearby coastal communities. In the end, the eel was no match for Dakuanga's ferocity. After the fight, the Rewa River became the longest and widest in Fiji, which made nearby communities especially prone to flooding. But Dakuanga didn't care what damage he caused, so long as he remained undefeated. Dakuanga continued on his rampage, later vanquishing Masilada, the small, mischievous shark Vu that lived near Benga Island.
You know, yeah, funny enough, I just come from watching a video about Joshua Toisova, I think, and Dakuanga is giving very much Tosuoga fucking vibes, bro. Hence, motherfucker, just bodying every man, you get me? Who knows, maybe he's a descendant, bro, you know, like that.
Masilada, the small, mischievous, continued on his rampage, later vanquishing Masilada, the small, mischievous shark Vu that lived near Benga Island. Despite their rocky start, the two became friends. But one day, Masilada...
I said, what's up, my nigga? What it do, baby? Shark life, baby. Shark life, nigga. I say, I say nothing, bro. I say nothing.
Perhaps growing tired of Dakuanga's proud, selfish ways and the chaos he'd caused across the archipelago, presented a challenge he knew Dakuanga couldn't resist.
He's gonna get snaked.
Masilada spoke about a fierce Vu called Roko Bakanideva, who guarded the outer island. Masilada spoke about a fierce Vu called Roko Bakanideva.
Roko Bakanideva. What? Say that again, baby.
Masilada spoke about a fierce Vu called Roko Bakanideva.
Roko Bakanideva. What? What the flip? That sounds sensational.
Who guarded the outer island of Kandavu and teased that until Dakuwanga defeated them, he couldn't claim the title of strongest Vu. Before Masilada could even finish describing Rokobakanideva, Dakuwanga was jetting through the water in the direction of Kandavu.
Dakuwanga's giving me flipping Kratos vibe. You know Kratos from God of War, blood. Out here trying to just body all the gods, trying to be the guy.
As he came close, Dakuwanga saw a giant octopus hovering at the entrance to a reef. The octopus Vu Rokobakanideva cared greatly for the people of Kandavu and asked Dakuwanga politely to stay away and not intimidate the villagers. Dakuwanga was only emboldened by the request. He showed his imposing teeth and lunged forward to attack. But Rokobakanideva was prepared. With 4 tentacles, the octopus Vu remained rooted to a rock on the sea floor, and with the remaining 4, captured Dakuwanga's body and flipped him over. In this position, his breathing slowed and his muscles relaxed. He was paralyzed and powerless, in a mysterious state called tonic immobility that some sharks assume when flipped over, or when the sensitive pores of their snout are stimulated. Dakuwanga was stuck upside down and struggling to breathe, and Rokobakanideva's tentacles wrapped tighter and tighter around his body. Though still shocked, Dakuwanga realized the battle was lost for the first time in his
held
life.
the L. Humble yourself, my boy.
In exchange for Rokobakanideva's mercy, he promised that he would change his ways. Instead of menacing the villagers and other Vu, he vowed to protect Fijian fishers from Kandavu and beyond. Pleased with the pact, Rokobakanideva agreed and freed Dakuwanga. He stayed true to his word, no longer bragging about dueling Vu, conquering coastlines, and taking tributes. Instead, he began finding satisfaction in guiding lost people back to their homes and warning local fishers of bad weather and sinister sea creatures. In return, some of Fiji's people would pay homage to Dakuwanga by pouring a traditional drink, yankona, also known as kava, into the ocean.
Oh, kava!
And upon returning safely from fishing trips with an abundance of catch, they'd throw fish heads back into the ocean for the sharks. Gestures of mutual care to elicit luck and protection from Dakuwanga himself.
Interesting. Hold on, I need to get his name properly. Rokobakanisiva. Jeez, what does that mean? Rokobakanisiva. What does that actually mean? Or is that just a name? But it feels like it means something as well. That's a cold ass name. Rokobakanisiva. Ooh! Rokobakanisiva. That is definitely a godly name.